Hey guys, it's Kevin. Today I'm not going to show you any fancy screenshots of me doing any tricks and stuff like that. I just want to tell you about a couple of experiences I had. A few years ago, there was a bass player who had a Anthony Di Maria. I think it's ADL. Anyway, it's a tube compressor. And we were talking about his tube compressor, and he said, "I leave it on all the time." And I said, "Why do you leave it on all the time?" He said, "I'm trying to age the tubes." And when he said that, it made a lot of sense to me because when you get an old piece of gear like an LA2A or a tube mic, this is a newer tube mic, but when you get an old one like a U47, if you were to average the years that that thing has been on, it's probably, been 10 or 20 years since it's been on because, they're 40, 50 years old now. And I think that adds to the character of the microphone. Sometimes those old tubes are old and they have a certain character that's not a brand new sound to it. And I think that's where some of these things they lack in warmth is because they're brand new. So one thing that I do now is this mic right here. I've probably had this mic for 10 years now, and this mic has been on for probably I would say 7 to 8 of those 10 years. I mean, I leave it on all the time. And I'll tell you a couple of examples that I know that this works. Is that I went to one of the best studios in Nashville called Blackbird Studios. And when I rented the room for vocals, we did a massive mic shootout. I had a Telefunken 251, I had a 47, I had a C12, I had a Cameron 87. I mean, it was a dream mic shootout. Also took this guy. This guy was in the final two. I finally felt guilty for wanting to use this mic instead of a C12. Now, some guys that some of you guys can hear paint drying, and I respect your ability to hear. To my ears, though, this hung in there with a C12, and it made me think. The fact that it's been on for 7 or 8 years of the 10 years that I've owned it has definitely helped the sound of it. The tubes are older. The capsule's got gook on it, probably. It's got dust and things like that on it. And in my opinion, it warms it up. So anyway, if you've got an old tube mic, or if you've got an old piece of, or a new tube mic, or a new piece of tube gear like a compressor or a mic pre, I would encourage you to, if you're up to it, leave the thing on all the time. I mean, these tubes take a little while to warm up. It's if you try to just turn a tube mic on and do your vocal session and then turn it back off, I don't think, I personally, I don't think, now I'd be curious to hear your arguments, I don't think you're getting the most out of your microphone. I think you should leave them on all the time. So anyway, give that a try and let me know how you fare with that, okay? Good talking to you. I'll see you soon. Bye.